Digitspin Crypto.
And what's happened with those relationships is, again, Anytask, because there are so many projects that that people, they don't understand what value do they bring, what do they do, what's the point, you know, that people have these crazy, as I still call them crazy, I'm sure they don't all think they're crazy, but they build an underlying protocol, you know, and then they'll say, well, the world can come and use this protocol, but no one is going to use it, and likelihood is no one ever will use it, you know, and yet people are speculating on it and doing this crazy stuff. And we just focus on getting out there and getting users, giving them value, making it work, creating a real business. And it's a space that doesn't actually have a vast amount of real businesses in it, even though it has a vast amount of market participants in it. So you know, I think we're positioned really well for the future. And those podcasts and the other people, as they start to see what we're doing, and we start to grab some market share in that freelancer space, and like I said, we've got TV advertising starting next year that will start making Anytask more of a household name in the US. Oh, we're including the Electroneum logo at the end of that as well, by the way. So, you know, we've got some brand building going on for Anytask, which a rising tide raises all boats. You know, so the more we promote within, it lifts up the Electroneum project, and the more we lift up Anytask and it's a success, the more likely it is that other people go, well, hang on, there's this massive multi-trillion-dollar marketplace. I want to get to it. How do I get to it? Well, you can sit back, spend 4 or 5 years of your life making a payment system, which is possible. You could go and do that. It costs you millions, but it's doable. Or alternatively, you can choose one that's tried, it's tested, it's running, and it's available, and there's no particular integration cost. It's fairly easy, and they're running in an environment that seems to be adhering to whatever regulations are put forwards. And, you know, we're just an obvious choice for this market. And whilst at the moment there are not many people in that market, I just think that it's just going to be the market of the future, because there's so many people there. And the difficulty has been that they can't buy things. And that's the reason that they've been excluded. It's not because they haven't got any money. Actually, some of them have got money, of course. It's not everybody that's dirt poor. There's huge populations of people that are in the same situation that have got relatively good wealth. And the people in the global north would love to sell them a digital service, but they've got no facility to sell them a digital service. So Electroneum just solves that problem, and we just need to make Anytask the shiny beacon of that. Because if you make that a success, it's so obvious that the market is there. And then it will drive people in. And some of those people will, like I say, will go direct and they'll try and make a competing product and they'll do all those things. That's fine. But then there will be others that will say, no, actually, it's just be a whole lot easier to reach out to these guys. Because actually, even if the likes of Fiverr or the likes of Upwork came to us and said, oh, you run Anytask, but would you mind if we used it? We'd go, no, go ahead. That's what it's for. You know, we're not trying to be exclusive, and whereas most businesses would be trying to be exclusive, but we've got this, the same sort of thing. We're trying to make Electroneum a massive success. So I wouldn't be in any way bothered by somebody else in that same sector reaching out and saying, could you give us some advice on getting that market on board? We'd be quite
and incorporate Electroneum. That makes sense.